What's that, Jen? You want some more chewing? Oh, I'll get you more chewing. Ah, there you are, my lovely sewing friends. How are you this evening on this lovely Wednesday night? We're going to join our TikTok friends to us, and then we'll get sewing on Joshua's quilt. How exciting. Hold on a minute. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my lovely TikTok friends. How are you this evening? Let me just mirror my screen. There you go. That is better. Hello, Tiana. How are you this evening? Hope you're good. Hello, S. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. So we're going to get on with Joshua's quilt tonight, which is really, really exciting. I'm hoping to get it finished by the end of tonight. Remember, we did it last night. It's all stitched together. It is in 8 rows of 10 squares, and then I've done all the crisscrosses across it, so I'm going to do the stitching on like a crisscrossy direction. And I decided I'm going to do it in blue. I'm actually going to put the blue cotton in and put it into blue, because I think it'll look quite nice, because the backing fabric is like a blue, and obviously this is for Joshua, so it'd be quite nice. Hello, Jessica, welcome to you. Hello, Marguerite, welcome to you. Oh, you're one of the first ones in tonight, Jessica. Well done, well done. And as you can see, yes, I do have a Jinxie cat here. I've actually given her a quilt to a fleece actually to sit on, but she is not on it right now. She is right there, so she might get moved, but we shall see. So I'm going to put my white cotton there. I'm going to get out the blue, because we're going to stitch Joshua's quilt. And wonderfully, I've actually got some bobbins that are ready to put in. And then we're going to get started. Should we get started, Jinx? Yeah, my fluff? Yeah, Jinxie says yes. Ah, thank you, thank you. Sending me a heart. It's very good. Hello, AP. Welcome to you. How are you, Tiana? Have you had a good day? How is everything over that side of the water? How is your weather over there? Is it all right at the moment? It's not too bad here, actually. You know what? It is nice and not too bad. I've still got the aircon on. Might turn off a bit later. I will see how we go. But yeah, so I'm gonna stitch it in the blue. Hello, Daisy, my lovely. How are you? Hope you're good. Hope you are good. So I'm gonna stitch it in blue. I'm going to do a straight stitch, because you remember when we did the other ice spike quilt, it actually came out really well, didn't it? Just doing a straight stitch. So I'm not going to do anything fancy. Now also as well, we're going for a fleece, so it might make this a little bit fluffy, but it should be all right, because you know sewing machines are able to go through fleeces, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And hopefully it's your last day of school tomorrow. Yay! So hopefully tonight over on the YouTube side, it all should be fine. It shouldn't be blurry like it was last night. If it was, and if it is, I should say, then let me know. But we think it might just be one of those things. We just do not know. We did lots of investigations. We did lots of emails. We did lots of phone calls. And we think that's probably what it was. One of those things. So we do not know. Because everything else is fine. So I just saw my Jinxie cat. Oh, she went off to have a drink. That's what it was. She'll probably be back shortly. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Are you good? Hope you're well on this lovely Wednesday evening. So yeah, so I had quite a good day today, actually. I did lots of filming this morning. There we go. So it's pinged, and it's only taken 4 minutes. 4 minutes, people. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Oh. No. That one. There we go. Yes, very good. It's taken 4 minutes. 4 minutes for them to sting me. It hasn't taken long tonight, has it? I actually put a little complaint in today into TikTok to say, look, you know, if you're going to restrict me, that's fine. You need to let me know why, because I do not know why. That is the thing. Tiana's saying hello to Jinxie Cat. She's gone off at the minute, actually. She has. Anyway, let's see what happens. We might have to restart, people. We might have to restart, but we will see. Just realised my tea's in the wrong place. My tea needs to be over here. Otherwise I get all discombobulated if it's not in the right place. Let's tell you. Yes, so I did quite a bit of filming today, like I said, actually, for my YouTube channel, which is quite good. I went to a fabric shop, 2 charity shops, and a sewing place. So it's quite good. And so at some point they're only like little short ones, so you'll get them up. Anyway, so look, so this is what I've done. We'll see how it's going to go on the TikTok screen side. So this is what I've done. So I've backed it in. It is backed in the fleece, and I've done the lines across it. I don't know if you can see that. But what I'm going to need to do is find find basically like halfway, because you remember if you've seen me do this before, there's Tango, hello Tango. If you've seen me do this before, remember when I've said about quilting, you always like start halfway, go one direction, turn it around and go the other direction, because if you start on one side and you quilt from that side going across, then it's you know, it pushes it basically. It's so trustworthy. Oh, thank you, Sarah, saying that. Thank you so much. Hello, Heidi. I was here for a while before your work meeting. Work meeting at night, Heidi. Oh my goodness me. I'm working on my little friend Joshua's quilt tonight, Heidi. I've got my little it's a little I Spy quilt, and then it's only taken 4 minutes for TikTok to already restrict me. We don't know why. It's fun. But I'm really happy that you feel my voice is trustworthy. That's really very complimentary, Sarah. Very complimentary. So anyway, so I'm really aiming to get this done tonight. I really absolutely would love to get this done tonight. So I've already marked out the lines, like I said. I kind of need to start halfway. Now the problem is, where is halfway? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to start. Oh no, not there. Need to start there. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to cute bad tickly. Oh no, bad ticky tocky. Oh, that's a bad tickly cough. Bad ticky. I know, it's just ridiculous. I know. So I might have to restart it, but you know, we will see what happens. We will see what happens. Anyway, so all I'm going to do is do straight lines down this one, and it's really going to blend in on the back, because the back is actually a blue anyway, but it is a fleece, so we will see what happens. So I'm going to go one direction and then we're going to go the other direction, and I would like to see if we can get this finished tonight, because as you know, I've got a couple of days off. I mean, I never in reality I never take a day off sewing, in all honesty. I've got lots of still got lots of sewing I'll be doing over the next 3 days, but I'll be having a little rest off live streaming because it's my daughter's birthday, which is very exciting. So I'm going to be very getting prepped for that. I'm just having a little look at what it looks like. Okay. So I mean, I have stitched on fleece, but this is a really, really thin fleece. You know, like one of those really thin ones. That's what it is. I mean, I got it because it's got some very cute, what you call it on it? Very cute patterns on the back. So now there is quite a few lines to do. Quite a few lines. But yeah, but if you've got any questions you want to ask me, if you're watching on any of our social media platforms, if you're over on YouTube or anywhere else, then just let me know. Let me know. And I will see if I can answer it for you. But yeah, I've still, so apart from doing my little bits of filming this morning, which was good fun, I spent this afternoon still working on our quilt museum that is on our website. And let's have a little look. Oh, okay. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. And so I think I'm nearly there. I mean, the quilts the ones that I didn't make, the ones that we just own, those are all finished now on the Quilt Museum page. And now I'm working on the quilts that I've made that are going on. Am I using a walking foot? No, I don't, Heidi. I just use a normal basic foot, because what I find is if I use a walking foot, it just mashes it up and I have not got time to be unpicking it all. So I just find just put my normal sewing foot on it is absolutely fine. So I'm hoping. So there is quite a few lines to do, and obviously I've just like drawn them with a heat erasable pen. So hopefully we get it finished tonight. Hello, Christina. Welcome to you. So we'll keep an eye on the old TikTok screen, everybody, and we'll see what happens over there if we need to restart or anything. So yeah. So I might tomorrow. No, don't either. Absolutely, exactly. I think what it is, Heidi, is that when I've obviously, as you know, I teach in various places, and when I've taught, like quilting of like bags and something. And then someone gets out there, they're walking for. There's always a problem. Always a problem. It just never. It mashes up the fabric and it mashes up the quilt, and so oh my goodness me. So and I haven't got energy for that. So I just think no. Someone's asking, is there one in Swansea? I have no idea what you're talking about. Is there one in Swansea? So yeah, I mean, just use your normal fur. It's fine. Right. You see how it goes. It's going lower. I can see the number you see on TikTok and I can see the speed. And it's going slower and slower and slower. I will let you know. There you go. There's 2 lines. This shouldn't actually take that long. Once we go one direction, we can then go the other direction. It's very, very cute. So yeah, so I did actually get some more fabric today. Not a lot. I got some samples that had, I'll show you later actually, because it's very cute. It's got squirrels on it. Samples that got squirrels, not samples, offcuts with squirrel fabric on it. It's actually like a linen, to be totally honest. And I'll probably use those for our cat quilts. I just realised, have I got my gloves? I think I have. Let me put my gloves on. Let me put my gloves on. Hold on. So these are my quilting gloves. And these I do use, Heidi. Do you use your quilting gloves? Because I mean, it's much easier, isn't it, to actually grip the fabric with. Do you think you will need a second bobbin? You can never tell. I probably, without a doubt. No, I reckon I will need a second bobbin. In fact, I've got a second one ready to go just in case. That's better. Hello, Amanda. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Just waving with my. So these are my quilting gloves. So I do have various different colours. And they do help, actually. I would definitely recommend the quilting gloves because you can, like, as you're trying to stitch it, you can stretch the fabric out, which is kind of what you want when when you're quilting, because you want to be nice, as smooth as possible. Ah, hello, Amanda. Are you good? Are you well? Hope you're good. Thank you so much for liking my live. Do try and share it as well. You're very welcome to. So we're just quilting Joshua's quilt tonight. No, but it would make it easier. You do have a pair somewhere. Do you know, I actually quite like them, especially in the winter, because they're nice and cozy. The other thing as well is it stops you from, like, touching your phone, because you can't do that. But no, it is. I like it. I always use them. Good. What have you been up to lately, Amanda? Have you been doing any sewing or any crafting or? Yeah. See, the other thing as well is because it's fleece. Okay, it is more sliding. That is what I would say. So as much as I've drawn those lines completely straight, it might wobble a little bit because fleece is very slidey. This is what I'm doing as well. Is I'm actually, so I put safety pins in it. So I've got my quilting pins. So quilting pins are the ones that have like a curve in it. And so when I laid it out earlier, I put my quilting pins in it. And so I'm gathering those as I go. And hopefully, you see, look, so it's already moved it quite a bit over, which it does. Even though you pin it and, safety pin it and everything else, it moves it. Which is highly annoying. No, what it is, I'm not going to get any fabrics. I'll get your machine. You're not going to get fabrics and get your machine out. Oh, maybe one day, Amanda. Nice to do a little bit of sewing. Yeah, so I'm busy making Joshua's quilt, my little friend Joshua, who is 5 years old. And like I was saying yesterday, I was going to make him a quilt for his birthday when he turned 5 in March, but I ran out of time, honestly. And then I was going to do him one for Christmas. And then I just kind of like thought, you know what? I'm going to see him in August. I'm going to surprise him with a little quilt. And it's like fleece backed, so it'd be a nice, like snuggly little blanket for him, I reckon. And it's an I Spy quilt. So if you haven't seen an I Spy quilt before, this is basically where you've got like lots of little things within the fabric that they can count and find and guess. And so it's quite a little educational tool, really, as well as being a little fleece, a little quality blanket for someone. It's quite cute. How's your quilt going, Heidi? Getting ready for our quilt show? Not long. It's 5. Is it 5 weeks on? Or is it 6 weeks? 5 weeks. I think it's 5 weeks. I think on Friday. Oh my goodness me! Woo! It's gonna fly around. Gonna fly around. Here we go. So now we've got this side. I've just got. The other good thing about quilting gloves as well is that you can smooth it out like that. And you can do it much better when you've got quilting gloves on. They've got like grippy fingers on the end, you see. That's why they're quite good to wear when you're doing your quilting. I'm going to have a little look at the back of it in a minute. I do like to see what it looks like. I'm like, oh, what do they look like? Show me, show me. I think that's why I like teaching it as well, actually. Let's have a little look. Ooh, nice. Nuts. You might be able to guess from that what pattern it is. It's quite a well-known one. They brought out film number 5 recently. So, yeah. He's going to like it. He's probably going to be like, what? You made me a quilt, Rachel? I can hear little Joshua saying that now. Oh my goodness, my hair. My hair is in my way. Ah, my little friendly pigeon's just come back. There he is. He has a name, by the way. My little friendly pigeon is called Nigel. Hello, Suzanne. I know him better than it. Colour. Ah, you're with your cat, Lucy. I love that. Oh, you're doing the straight snowing quilting. Then you do the bunting. Woohoo! Oh, good luck, Heidi. We'll have a bunting sewing day. Because obviously I've got to do the junior quilters one, haven't I? I'm going to be getting on with that soon. I might actually start that next week. Potentially. I reckon. It won't take long once I cut them all out. Right, let's pin that one on there. Straight line quilting. There is nothing better. Why won't that one go on there? There it is. Look. I'm thinking, you why not go on there? How's our TikTok screen doing? Thank you so much for liking my live. Thank you. It seems to not be too bad. But yeah, we'll see. Right. We'll give it a bit longer. That's what we'll do. So we've nearly gone one direction, and then I got to you're up for that. Yeah, we'll have to do that. We'll have a bunting sewing day. I'll work it out when I could do it. It's always like to and fro and to and fro in. You can show you how to do the lettering then. I love fabric with 2 brushes on it. It's so adorable. I have no idea where I got that from. I can't remember. Going over the Hot Wheels one, and the tractors, and the cats, and the butterflies. They're very colourful. It ended up being very, very colourful. Yeah, so our list of quilts for our quilt show is coming together. And so there's one whole group, they sent me their quilts, their photos of their quilts today, which are very lovely. I was looking at those and going, oh, very nice, very nice. Very one. Then I'm going to go do one more. Hello, Jude. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Right. We will. Oh, one line there. That one's got a tiny bit skewy. I think that is definitely rescuable. That one. Not quite sure what happened with that one. Getting all these little, there's loads of like little cords that you kind of need to snip off, otherwise they end up in the way. Oh, I've got another pile ready actually over here to do some more of those key lanyards, key fob things, because I did do what I said I was going to do today, and trimmed up some more of the right size that we need. And also I made lots more jelly roll strips as well today, ready for the rosettes that are going to be made at our quilt show. So that's exciting. There we go. A bit funny, that one. And then when we've done when I've done stitched it all, the plan is obviously you have to iron it, that's the first thing, but the plan is to fold that bit over there and stitch that into there. That's what I want to do. Fold the fleece over rather than putting binding on it. I think I'd rather do that because there's enough fabric around the edge to be able to do that. I'll be quite happy when that's when this is finished, because then I can give it to my little friend. I will let you know when it comes to giving it to him. I'll let you know what he says. Oh, hang on. There's the carrot fabric. That carrot fabric is very cute. It's actually our American friends probably won't know the advert, but it's a well-known Christmas advert. And then they brought out fabric that was like not long after it actually, and had the carrots dancing. It's quite funny. You probably know which one I'm talking about. I don't think they did it. They didn't do it last year. I think it might have been the year before, because there was quite a lot of it that they brought out. And I don't know if that shop is doing any fat quarters anymore. They used to do loads. They used to do loads. So my cat has definitely disappeared. I have no idea where she went. I had to bargain with her earlier. Hello, Lottie. How are you? I had to bargain with her earlier because she wanted to sit on this quilt, and I'm like, no. You're not allowed to sit on this quilt. You can sit on the other one. Here we go. I like having my gloves on. Ah, you're good. I'm glad you're good. I got my gloves on tonight, Lottie. Look, I've got my my quilting gloves, because it makes the fabric a lot straighter and flatter if you use quilting gloves. You up to any colouring tonight? What are you doing? Not seen any. No, I know. That's what I thought. and Heidi. I haven't seen any for ages either. It's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Don't you think it's a bit disappointing? They stopped doing it. So that red, you know, the red star fabric when we were making the cut mats. Well, that came from there. Maybe, no, maybe people didn't buy them. No idea. Maybe that's what it was. Oh, maybe that's what it was. Right, we're nearly one way. Then I'm going to turn it, and we're going to go the other way. We've got 1, 2, 3 lines to do. It's only halfway though, so we've got another what, 3 whole directions. Ah, that's cute, that fabric. It's got little doggies on it. There's lots of cat fabric in this one, Lottie. You'll like that. You're colouring. Ah, you're doing patterns. Nice. I like that. What's your favourite to do then? Do you ever do? I know you do flowers, don't you? If I did colouring, I think it'd probably be flowers. Well, obviously, and patchwork patterns. In all honesty, that's what I would do. Why is that not going on there? Hang on. I put too many. Do you ever do that? I'm putting my my safety pins on the end of one safety pin. That's what I'm doing. I'm gathering them up. Gathering them up. Right. Let's keep going because I really, really, really want to get this finished. And then there's a bit of a trial. I probably will do a little label for it. I'll do a little label. Thank you, Jessica. Can you remind them as well if I do restart it? We'll see what happens. Yes, I will not be on tomorrow or Saturday. Tomorrow or that's it. Tomorrow, Friday and Saturday. You're authorising me 3 days off, aren't you, Jessica? That's what you're doing. 3 days leave. I will come back and I will tell you on Sunday night and tell you all about it. Right. So now I've gone that way. I'm now going to turn it and I'm going to go the other way. So you can see, look, see the back of it. I'm going to go the other way. Where do we get to? There we are. That's it there. It's looking very, I mean, on the back of my must, isn't it? It's looking really, really good. Like, especially back on Sunday. I'll be back in my seat. Oh, but you can still watch lots of my videos and lots of my shorts. Don't worry. There'll be a few new ones going up to keep you entertained. I'm going to finish that way, then I'm going to get a sip of my tea. Oh, itchy nose. That's the other problem as well. If you've got these quilting gloves on, then you get an itchy nose. You're like, ah, go away. I think I might not have started in the middle, but it doesn't matter. I'm just looking. I've only actually got a few rows that direction to go. Looks good, doesn't it? I definitely will give it an iron to get the iron marks off. There's another one. That's a big pin, that is. I have no idea where that one came from. That one is not one of those. Let's put one of those, put it on there. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I know. I'm going to open that up and I'm going to thread it. You worked my life for 100 minutes? Woo, well done, Jessica. Well done. You get a special award for that then. There we go. I wonder how many times in that 100 minutes have to restart it. Probably 100 times. Probably 100 times. There we go. Thank you, thank you. A lot, you had to restart. Yes, I know. Oh dear. That's too much. Right, let's go down this line now. Because I think also what it does as well, and what I can work out, is it stops, like if you leave the line, you then can't come back because the numbers just get lower and lower and lower. And I think that's a bit naughty. But I haven't done anything. I did file a complaint today. I filed a complaint with TikTok and said, look, you know, you need to let me know why. If I know why, then I can rectify it. If I don't know why, what am I supposed to do? But it is what it is. Oh, he's still there, Heidi. I think he's still on. There's something I was going to say. I'd be quite excited about it. And one more pin. One more pin. Ah, you are. So, you probably wouldn't have heard me say this, Heidi, because I said it the other night when I was on my live stream. Exciting news. I've decided to live stream the whole of the quilt show. The whole thing. From 9:15 in the morning till about 4:15, 4:30 on both days. What do you reckon to that? It's going to be fun, isn't it? It's going to be fun. If you're wondering, if you're why you can't see all the comments, you can't, because there's some comments that are over on YouTube and there's some on TikTok. And Heidi, that is currently over on YouTube, is one of my helpers for my quilt show. I'm going to be wearing one of the sashes. It's going to be epic. Yeah, you can say that. Because the thing is, I'm trying to work out my own schedule for the show. And, you know, and there's a lot to do. And I'm thinking, if I've got to start, you know, start, it's just going to get too complicated. So I said to my husband, why don't I just live stream the whole thing? You know, then don't stop it. Don't stop the live stream. He thought it was a great idea. But we've got to go and test the Wi-Fi. I mean, I think it will be all right. But we're going to go up to the race course and go and test it. It should be fine. It should be fine. At the end of the day, there's a lot that goes on up there. But, yeah. And I might even live stream some of it on the Friday when we're setting up. I don't know. But I've decided, yeah, let's just live stream the whole thing. Why not? Yeah, so it's going to be like the longest ever live stream in my life. I suppose it's building up to the 24-hour one, isn't it, in October? That's if that goes ahead. Well, I think it should be. Right. So here's what we're going to do. Because I'm going to turn it, okay, I'm going to have a sip of my tea. I'm going to take my gloves off there. And then we're going to restart the TikTok situation. Right. Let's restart. So brace yourself, Jessica and Amanda and anybody else is watching. I'm going to stop and I'm going to restart. See you the other side. Dong, 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 dong. Dong, dong. Let's see if this works. One, and that one, and that one. We had an all-time record the other night, actually, because there was 5 times. Hello, Hector. Welcome to you. 5 times we had to restart it the other night. So, and 3 times was last night. Oh dear, my hands have got a bit hot. I just realised. Hello, Mira. Welcome to you. Hello, Ellie Bobs. Hello, Jenny. Everybody's now coming on in. You see, this is what happens, which is great. My Jinxie cat is over there Right, so now we're going to turn it, we're going to stitch the other way. It's not actually taking that long, is it? Hello, Annabelle, welcome to you. We're going to stitch, going to turn, and we're going to go this way. We're going the other way of quilting the quilts. This is from my little good friend Joshua. So I don't necessarily need to start in the middle, but I think I might, only because of the fleece. The fleece is a little bit slidey, so I think it's going to be a bit better to start in the middle, and we're going that way, and then we turn it around and we'll go back the other way. Let's see. Has anybody counting how many lines I did? Hello, Jana. Hello, Vicky. Welcome to you. Have a good. Yeah, so if you're just joining me now, if you haven't watched me before, my name is Rachel, and I'm doing my usual evening live stream. And if you want to, my website is in the bio. If you want to go and have a look at that, you're very welcome to. And I do have a TikTok shop as well. You can go and have a look at. But I'm just making a little quilt for my good friend Joshua at the moment. He's 5 years old. Hello, Rhonda. How are you? Haven't seen you for a while. Hello, Jana. Yes, I'm doing another I Spy quilt. There's what I'm doing. Waiting for the others to come back. See if they can find it. Hello, Sharon. Welcome to you. And I've got my quilting gloves on. And it definitely does help. I think even though I've quilted it in one direction. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Are you good, Helen? Hope you're well. You're very lucky because I just restarted it. So you've obviously found your way. Did you go looking by any chance? Oh, I'm wearing gloves. Oh, good spotting, Thomas. I'm wearing gloves because these are my quilting gloves, Thomas. And so Thomas is just asking, why am I wearing gloves? I'm wearing gloves because I'm wearing them to quilt my quilt with, and they're much better because I can hold the fabric much better because they've got like a little grippy bit on the end. So they work really, really well. Hello, Kathleen. Welcome. First foundation done. Oh, amazing, amazing. Are you happy with it? Or are you just going to get another one done? Did they ignore hello, Rhonda? Really usual. What's the theme? The little, oh, well. So, oh my goodness me. Look, see, look, what did I say? Absolutely nothing. Hold on. I just need to get rid of that on the screen. Oh, dear. Oh, you got another one booked in. Ah, well, what's the theme? Well, there isn't really a theme as such, I would say, because there is kind of on the back. Well, you can see that. See the back. There you go. That's what's on the fleece. That's on the back. And but I'm doing an I Spy quilt for him, and so all the little squares have got like lots of things going on in it. And so I was just saying to everybody earlier that I was going to make him a quilt for his 5th birthday, and then I ran out of time because his birthday was in March, and I was going to make him one for Christmas, but then actually I'm going to see him in a couple of weeks' time, and I thought, you know what, I might surprise him with a little quilt. So yeah, a little I Spy quilt, my little friend Joshua. There's all different fabrics, as you can see. Hello, Maya. Welcome to you. Very clever. Never cooked. Oh, never made it with fleece. I mean, what I would say, a couple of things. It is quite slidey. That's the thing. No, but it's quite. I do a few fleece back quilts, and you could still put a wadding in it if you wanted to. But fleece is so cheap, isn't it? Really. If fleece is so cheap. So, and if you want to get like a particular fabric or particular pattern of fleece, it's easy to get that, I think. So yeah, and it'd be a nice little one for him to like snuggle into, I reckon. Hours of fun with I Spy. Exactly, I know, Rhonda. So I went recently. It's not technically my idea, but I went recently You might have heard it, I don't know. When I went to go and see Gilly, who is the West Sussex coordinator for Project Liners. And Project Liners is a charity that makes quilts for children that are in like foster care and hospitals and stuff like that. And so she was showing me these old spider quilts, and I was like, oh, what's that? Anyway, so I did make one for the charity, which I'm going to be giving them at the quilt show. But then I thought I'd make one for my little friend Joshua, who's 5. So I think it's quite a good age. It definitely makes it more snuggly. It absolutely does make it more snuggly. Hello, Leanne. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. So, yeah, I think it makes it more snuggly. You know, I think sometimes as well, it might make it more of like if it's a really thick fleece, it might make it more like weighted. Because kids like weighted blankets, don't they? So let me have a look. I'm tempted to have a look at the back. We'll have a look at the back in a minute. I love to see how the cross hatch is going. How's my day been? It's been very good. Thank you, Leanne. Very, very good. It's I did some filming this morning for my YouTube channel, which was really, really fun. I went to a charity shop, went to a couple of charity shops today looking for duvet covers for the back. And I mean, here comes my gypsy cat. I did see, no, you're going to have to, no, come over here. I did see some, but, Gin, over there. I did see some, but I actually saw some interesting packets of buttons. So that was fun. And then I went to a fabric shop. And then, yeah, then this afternoon, I've been busy working on my quilt museum on my website. We're doing a red blanket Friday, and she thought she had someone holding her. Oh no, Helen. Well, I can imagine that because it is quite some of them can be quite heavy, can't they? It must be quite difficult to sew with, she said, sew on. So yeah, so I had quite a good day. I mean, like I said, been busy working on our quilt museum, and then yeah, I hope it gets off my little friend Joshua. I'm holding her down. Oh my goodness me, that's mad, isn't it? Thomas, when is the next Zoom workshop? Oh, so my next Zoom workshop, I don't know off the top of my head. You'd have to go and have a look on my website and go to the events page. And if you look on the events page, it will tell you when it is. You do not know off the top of my head, sadly, without looking at my diary. So we've got various workshops and Zoom workshops coming up. Obviously, we have our cats protection one coming up, and our comfort coasters. Do I find wearing gloves better? Absolutely, yeah, it really does, Leanne, because you can like stretch it better, you can stretch the fabric better. I'll have to have a look. Oh yeah, go and have a look. Go and have a look at the events page. Yeah, so we have completely free Zoom sewing days. So for cats protection. So if you signed up to our membership, Helen, you can click on the join button. It's completely free, our membership. And then the newsletters that come out usually have all like the latest events that are going on, but they're on the events page as well. I think the next one might be in August, I think it might be. And then we've got the ones for the Lewis Foundation where we do the comfort coasters. That is for that charity. And then there is also general sewing days with me as well on there. You can sign up to if you want to. Another thing that I've also been busy working on is our sewing retreat. So we've got a sewing retreat coming up in October. And been chatting to the hotel about that. So that's exciting. And it's really nice going on a sewing retreat because you just get 3 whole days of just sitting and sewing and chatting with friends. Whilst you don't have to cook or clean or do anything. It all gets done for you. And our sewing retreats are in a hotel called the Felbridge in East Grinstead, and they yes, it's not far from Gatwick as well, which is quite good. It sounds amazing. It is amazing. It is amazing, Leanne. Come along. It's great. Again, that information is on our events page if you want to have a look at that. It's actually on our. Did I put it on TikTok? I think I might have done the other day. And we do have spaces available if anybody wants to come. None of whom that's sewing, so a retreat would be good for you. Come along, Leanne. Come along. It'd be great. So it's on the 30th of October, 31st of October, and the 1st of November. So it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we go on the Friday morning, we check in, we get there for like 10 a.m. and then we have lunch. Remember, it's low, and the food is just like constant. And actually, if you go onto my YouTube channel, nearly hobbobbing gone, Heidi, just so you know, nearly hobbobbing gone. You go onto my YouTube channel, there is a video that shows our last retreat that we had and what fun we got up to. So yeah, so there's a minimum of 10, but I wouldn't go any bigger than 25 because of the where it is, and it's 10 to 15 is quite nice. And yeah, you've got a choice really. So sometimes, I do some workshops, or you can just do your own thing, and it's also a spa hotel, so you can go off and go to the spa. The last year there was two ladies that went into the spa in the morning before they came into the sewing room. I'm definitely going to do that this time. So I did last time. I didn't go to the spa at all, but I'm definitely going to this occasion. And it's quite good as well because I realised that the Saturday night is when the clocks go forward. So we get an extra hour. How amazing is that? You get a 3 hour of sewing. Yeah, and so actually I'm going to look at the bobbin at the end of this. I don't want the bobbin to run out. So we also do like a little evening project as well. If you want to, like a little workshop. Last year we did Christmas wreaths, which was quite good fun. I did say about doing flowers, considering I was a florist for 12 years. So we could do a little bit of flowers. I don't know. I would think about it. I might do my talk on my Huddersfield coverlet. I might bring some of my, oh my goodness. Oh, look. Oh, look. It stopped right there. It stopped. Hang on. You do have to take your gloves off, though, Thomas, when you want to change the bobbin. That's the thing. I'm going to change the bobbin. Put the other bobbin on. One more ready to go. Heidi, one more ready to go. I think that will probably be all right. I don't think we're going to need another one. It's just jammy, that was really. Because I used that blue. When did I use that blue? I used it for something else. Was it one of the labels? It might have been. So that's what I need to do for this quilt. Definitely. So I need to do my little Joshua a little label. We actually call him our COO because he is he is very much one of the members of the So Happy Quilters Association. He's one of our junior quilters, and he loves being involved. So might put that on the label. We'll see how we go. We might get a chance to do that tonight. It's only 8:20. We're doing well tonight, aren't we? We're doing well, aren't we, Jin? We're doing well, Jin. See, cat. What should we do? Oh my goodness me. We might have to go for third time lucky on TikTok. We might have to do it. Some people haven't come back. We'll see. I'll tell you what, we'll get to the end and then we'll see. We'll see if TikTok's revised itself. There's too much. Right, just we're going over the carrot fabric again. I realised when I look closely at the fabric, the carrot fabric, they've got like little red noses, almost like snowmen. I suppose technically speaking, it was a Christmas fabric, so maybe they did do with red noses. I don't know. So that one with the deers, I have no idea where that one came from. And the Hot Wheels one, that's quite cute. No, then another one, another orange one. Hello, Ribbons and Bows. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. We've got to go. Oh, we've got to go the other way, Jiggins, haven't we? We got to go the other way. Right. We seem to be winning tonight over on the YouTube screen. Dare I say it, Patchwork, don't seem to have had any problems. All seems to be fine. Going through the toothbrushes again. And onto the carrots. Through the toothbrushes and onto the carrots. Who would say that in a normal world? You wouldn't, would you really? It's going to be interesting to iron this. But obviously, it is the fleece. So we will... I'm going to sneeze. Yeah, we'll see how that goes when I come to iron it. And that's what the back looks like. We'll have a little look at the back in a minute before we that one definitely went funny, didn't it? It's trouble. You see that fabric that with the cats on it. It's a polyester, and it is a bit of a pickle. That one, a bit of a pickle. Right, we got 2 more to go. Then we're going to restart it. And some of the others haven't made it back from the other side. Hello, Jessie. Welcome to you. Think we're good. There we go. Last one. Well, last one before we turn it. So I think I've got maybe about 4 or 5 rows to go. Okay. Right. Here's what we're going to do, people. Oh, dear. Good old TikTok, honestly. It is very entertaining, shall we say. Let's have a look at the back of it. Before I restart it, let's have a look at the back of it. Ooh, look at the little crosses in that. Look, how good is that? I love that. Can you see? You can see who it is, can't you? There you go, look. You can see who it is. That's who it is. Right, we're going to go the other way. You right, my Jinxie cat? We're going to go the other way, my Jin. We're going to get it ready. Yes, we've got to go that way now. You know what, my fluff? Right, here we go. We're just gonna stop and we're gonna restart. Hold on a minute. This is what? How many times are we on now? 5? No. I love the way it plays you a little happy tune at the end when it's not a happy thing. I should wait a bit longer. What do you think, Jin? Should we wait a bit longer? Yeah. Oh, there's my Jinxie cat. There's my Jinxie cat. 2, 1. Oh, hang on. Hello. Let's just mirror that view. Let's see if this is going to work, if it's going to be okay. We're going to have any other issues. Hopefully not. Right, I'm putting my quilting gloves back on again because we are going to carry on with... Oh, it's not even, nothing's happening. Oh, dear. I'll have to get some of my tea. There. Oh, hang on, it is moving. The screen is moving. Hello, Sylvia. Welcome to you. I'm just getting my quilting gloves on at the moment. I'm ready to do the other side of this quilt. So there's a few more rows to go, and a few more rows to go. So we're on to where the tractors are, which is quite cute. And yes, I do have a cat here. I have my Jinxie cat at the moment. She is very much in my way. Very much in my way. Hello, Ella. Welcome to you. Hello. Sabrina. Hello, Sabrina. Hello. How are you? Hope you're good. Leanne, you've made it back from the other side. Well done. Hello, Ella. Welcome to you. Tea sounds wonderful. Tea is definitely wonderful. I do love a cup of tea. Do you like drinking tea? Just trying to see if it's so small. It's Sabrina, isn't it? Do you like drinking tea, Sabrina? And what do you sew as well? What do you like sewing? Do you like sewing quilts or bags or cushions? And something really. I'm currently working on a little I Spy quilt for my very good friend Joshua. Hello, On One. How are you? Are you good? You sew quilts and bags. Amazing. Ah, well, nice to meet you, because I don't think we've met before. So if you haven't met before, my name is Rachel, and I am the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association. And our membership is completely free. If you want to sign up to that, you're very welcome to. Just go to my website. And as you know, I have a YouTube channel. So lots of lovely videos on there to catch up on. And I also currently have a second screen going because I have my TikTok. So I'm streaming to you guys and to TikTok as well. And I have a cat with me here tonight. I have my Jinxie cat. So this is, you haven't got that many lines to go actually. And thank you so much. I like my life. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully nothing's going to happen. I don't know if I can even got any energy for doing it again, restarting again. We should see. The ice cream fabric is really, really cute. Hello, Poppy. Welcome to you. Hello, Mary. Welcome to you. So I am, where am I located? So I am from the south coast of the UK, Sabrina. I am from Brighton, right on the south coast of the UK. And where are you from? I'm just sewing through the snowman at the moment. Oh, dear. Unbelievable. You know, oh. Hang on. We're just dealing with TikTok stupidity at the moment. I'm very good, thank you. Oh, Jessica, you made it back. Did you make it back in quick? It took minutes for them to restrict it again. And what I'm working on I'm working on a quilt for my little friend called Joshua, who is 5 years old, and I'm making him an I Spy quilt. Because I was going to make him one for his 5th birthday, which was in March, and then I ran out of time. And then I did think I was going to make one for Christmas, and then I thought, you know what, I'm going to see him in August for a little day out to the aquarium, and I thought I'm going to surprise him with a little quilt. I think he'll quite like that. And you're from Dallas in Texas. Ah, nice. One day, Sabrina, I will make it out to Dallas in Texas because I want to go to the, well, not Dallas, well, Texas. I want to go to the Houston Quilt Show. They already restricted. Yeah, they've already restricted me 3 times now, Jessica. 3 times. It took 2 minutes. It wasn't bad going, was it? 2 minutes. Literally logged in, bam, straight away. I think it's the fabric. That's what it is. What am I supposed to do? Anyway, what's with the gloves? The gloves on one is they're quilting gloves. That's what they are. And they've got like little rubbery ends. And so they're much easier for quilting. So you can like stretch your fabric like that when you run it through the sewing machine. So yeah, that's what they're for. I do like quilting with my quilting gloves. Unless of course it's super hot and then my hands get too hot. So no, yeah. So did you go to any of the quilt shows, Sabrina? You love my gloves. I got grey ones as well, Jessica. These are my white and green. I mean, sometimes the thing is though, it can pick up a bit of the colour. That's what I find. So it's like picked up a little bit, but you know, it's really, really helpful. And they're cozy. They're cozy. Oh, you didn't go this year. Oh, you didn't go. Oh, do you mean you're not going this year? It's in November, isn't it? The Houston show. But have you been to it though, Sabrina? Interesting. Interesting explanation. Yeah, it's true. It's true on one. That's what they're for. Quilting gloves. So can you see what I'm doing? Look, so I'm kind of like going like that, and then using the gloves to like hold it, and also it holds it really flat as well. It holds the fabric flat. Try it on one when you're making your next quilt. But you know what? I've nearly done this, and then I've got to stitch. I've got to iron it first, and then I've got to stitch the stitch the edging on. I'm going to use this to stitch the edging on. And being a friend that need to go this year. Oh, and I really do want to go this year. It's whether I can pull it off, Sabrina, because it's a long old flight. If I can fit it into my busy schedule, but I would love to. And then come and see Texas, and it'd be really nice. Yeah. I would just add my information to my. I've opened like a ticket thing, you see, with TikTok to say, look, what are you doing to me? Why? You just tell me why. Maybe it's my cat. What do you reckon? Do you reckon it's my cat? They don't like cats. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? The problem is if you got an itch, though, you see on one, like you want an itch, it's hard. Stops you itching. We got a few more rows to go. And then I'm gonna start trimming the edge. I'm gonna iron it first, then I'm gonna start trimming the edge and stitching it down. And then we'll do a little label. I think we've got more than enough. It's only just got a 8:30. Oh my goodness me. I knew it wouldn't take long to do it. So all in, I reckon from beginning to end, maybe like 6 or 7 hours it will take to make one of these. So it doesn't really take long to make your 5-inch squares. I mean, it's quite a common size. There we go. You see, look, you can't do that, look. Well, you can, it's a little bit rough. So what was I going to ask Sabrina? What were we going to ask Sabrina? Oh, have you been to the UK, Sabrina? You ever been over here? My Jinxie cat is very happy, just so you know. 7 hours with or without the gloves. No, you only need the gloves when you're doing this bit. And I only started at an hour ago. So yeah, 1 hour, yeah. So it's only when you're doing the quilting you need the gloves. I mean, you don't need the gloves. I like using the gloves. Some people don't, but I find it so much easier. And I think it's much, not only easier on the quilting, but easier on your own hands as well. That's what I reckon. Right, we go. Here we go. Wow. You'd love to go. Ah. To make it over here one time. Sabrina. So we're actually having our very own quilt show in September, which is going to be very exciting. 2 whole days. We've booked out the Brighton race quilts, and so my job has already started working out all the quilts. It's going to be in the display. A lot of maths involved, but you know, it will be fine. It will be fine. There we go. We've done it. Woohoo! The gloves can come off now on one. The gloves are off. We are done. Ah, look, the AI summary says, making a quilt for a friend's 5th birthday. Share your sewing tips. Amazing. Hello, Julie. Welcome to you. So I'm going to put them down here so I don't forget where they are. And then how's my phone doing? Oh, my phone is nearly charged up. That's good. Put the fan in. I'm going to go to sip on my tea and then we'll do the next bit. So the next bit is to, it looks good, doesn't it? Let me show you the back. Look at the back. Ah, nice. Very nice. Very nice. It's very, hello, Julie from Florida. Are you good? It's really quick, isn't it? Literally, that's taken an hour to do that. Well, obviously, an hour of the quilting. So all of those, I've done straight lines, but I did draw the lines before, which probably took about an hour as well. And then, so now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do the edging. I'm going to iron it first, then we're going to edge it, then we're going to do the label, and then yeah, it's all ready for my good little friend. Right, let me just make some space. I need to make space. Hold on. I'm going to do some. We're going to carry on after. I don't think you've seen these, Heidi. I'm going to carry on after making some of these little hand strapping things. These are going to go into our goodie bags at the quilt show. And I made some more fabrics. I trimmed some more fabrics ready. There's my pile ready to go. So I'm going to move. I need to make a big space because I need to iron. Need to iron. What's that? What's the spare? A spare square. There's a spare square. Where did the squares go? Put it there for now. Right. I'm going to put it here. Put that there. I'm going to put my iron on. There we go. Get my little waddingy bits. How is it out in Florida, Julie? Is it all nice out there today, or is it hot? Lovely cup of tea. Yes, they're very cute, Heidi. I will make some shortly. And they're made out of scraps and little key ring things. Right. So what I'm going to do is iron off the pen marks. Oh dear. Do not mash it up. Gotta be really, really careful because it doesn't like fleece. Oh, I'll work that one out. Can't have it too hot either. Let's do it like that. I would stand up, but you know, it's easy to iron it. 92. Woo. You just stay in. Stay in and keep cool. Keep your fans on you. Don't go anywhere. So I'm just ironing off these marks at the moment. Being a little bit careful. I don't singe the fleece because you don't want to be doing that. Hello, Nursey Lynn. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're good. Just keeping it nice at the minute. I think to look at what fabric I've got a red. Oh, I don't like a red. I might have a white. I'm gonna look in the drawer, see if we've got whites. We can do the label for. If not, I might have to do the label another day. Right. Right. Oh. Probably not with iron. I need to make sure I make. It's nearly off. All the marks are nearly off. Do love a heat erasable pen. Right, I'm just going to check if there's any more need to come off. That bit there. Probably have a good look at it later. I'm going to stand up. Right, I think it's there. There we go. Amazing. Right, so that's all those lines off. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch the edging around, and so I'm not going to do, you know, like before I've done binding. So I'm not going to do binding. I'm going to use the fleece edging to fold that over. My cat's going off for a little walk somewhere. But actually, I might do this side first. Let's do this side. Hopefully you can see what pattern it is on the back. It's very, very cute. So now, do I trim that off? I think I might. Let me move that onto there. So then I'll trim that, and then I'm going to clip it down with my quilter's clips, and then I'll stitch it down. I'm going to hand stitch it down. I think that's quite cute. So we're just going to, when I go to there, let's fold that over. Perfect. There you go, look. Perfect. Fold that one over. I'm going to put some clips on it. There you go, look. And then I'm just going to stitch that down. I think I will. I don't know, actually. Do you know what? I'm tempted to. The gloves are off. The gloves are definitely off on one. They're definitely off. I'm actually thinking, I think I might blanket stitch it, because this is for my little good friend Joshua, and I know what he's like. And I think if I hand stitch it, I don't think it's going to be robust enough for a 5-year-old. Hello, Kelly. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. What do you reckon? It won't be robust enough, will it, for a 5-year-old? It needs more. It needs more sewing. So yeah. So I think as long as I've got enough edge like that, can you see that? So it's about 1 inch. So all I'll do is I'll fold it over, and then I'll blanket stitch it down. That's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do, people. And then I'm going to do this bit. I will save. What is a blanket stitch? Oh, I'll tell you in a minute on one. So a blanket stitch is basically where you, it's like a stitch that goes down like that, and there's lines that come like that. So it goes out and then in, and then out and then in, and then out and then in. So it's a bit like imagine a consistent E. Think about an E, okay, a capital E, consistently. That's what a blanket stitch is. Hopefully that describes it well enough. Blanket stitch would be a good choice. Yes, I think it would, Heidi, because I mean, I'd love to, you know, stitch it down, but yeah, I know what he's like. That little boy, he'll be picking at it and doing something, and he won't get it off with it if he's on a blanket stitch. Right, let's chop the other side round. It is, yes, it is. Well done, Heidi. Good spotting. Stronger. Oh, it's much stronger, much stronger stitch. And also, you know, like if it's for a child on one, then it's going to be harder for them to undo the end of the quilt. And that's basically what I want, because I know what my little friend is like. But yeah, I don't think, because they brought the 5th film out, didn't they, Heidi, recently? And I think that's why it's in the shops at the moment. But I must say, I can't remember how much it was. It wasn't a lot, but it's quite like fray. That's such a word. Is there such a word as fray? Frays a lot. Fraying a lot. I like the word fray. It's fraying a lot. I'm going to end up covered in it. When I was trimming this earlier, I was like getting covered in it. I was like, no. There's not actually too much to trim off, so I'm leaving about 1 inch. There we go. And then this bit. So this bit, I mean, it's a bit too big, isn't it, to like use it as stuffing. But then what will I use it as? I did earlier. I did think to myself I could do a zigzag stitch it and then use it for the cat quilts, but I don't know. That's why I put that one there. I don't know. I will consider that. Oh, blimey. Fluff. There you go. Fluffy. It's very fluffy. Is it shedding? Yes, it is, Heidi. Yes, it is. It is shedding. There you go. That's the word. Shedding. It'll be all right. As soon as I've blanket stitched it down, it will be fine. Yeah. I mean, you know, I think it's because it's not that. What's the word? It's not a very considered purchase. It's at the cheaper end. A scarf. A scarf for what? For Joshua? He'd probably like that, you know. He probably would like that. A matching scarf for his quilt. Yeah. We might do one of those. We'll see how we go. Because then I could what's the word? Maybe like overlock the edge, but obviously not with an overlocker. Like, you know, effectively overlock it, but not overlock it. Do a zigzag on the end. Right, so last section. And then I'm going to definitely have to iron this again because I can see a few more lines. Or a cushion. It'd be a very small cushion. There's not much. I suppose if I turned it through, suppose if I stitched it together, actually, and then we turn it through, that could be doable. Because there's essentially 3 long pieces that are about, what, 4 inches? So I suppose it is doable. I reckon. There we go. Voila. Right. Oh, he says. I'd have to do it really fast though, wouldn't I? Because of its shedding. it's fraying. You can blanket stitch the edge for a scarf. Yeah, I suppose I could do actually. Yeah. Right. Okay, let's do the blanket stitch now. So, woo! Did you see that? I'm like getting rained in bits of fluff. Have to proper hoover up. Hoover up. I bet you underneath there, I bet it's loads of fluff. When we've done the blanket stitch, we'll have a look. I bet there's loads of it. Okay, let's find the blanket stitch. The blanket stitch is in my applique, and then we're going to go that one. Actually, we could do that. That's quite wide, isn't it? I'm going to test it. Let me just test it on a piece of rough fabric. Yeah, turn it through. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Turn it through. Sounds like a train as well on one. Listen. I'm just checking that we're all good. I need to see straight if they're wider, if they're longer. All right, I need to flip that over. I know that much. That's the one around. Try that again. I want to go wider. Not wider, longer. I'm just testing. I'm testing what it's like. Now, the other problem I've got is I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough. That'd be fine. Not sure if I've got enough bobbin. We will see. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'll see if I can cope with all the fluff, Heidi, to be able to do it. So I might have to, that one, I might have to come at the other angle at it. I think I need to come at that angle, down that way. So this one is going to go, start here. So I'm folding it over. So I'm basically doing like a little French seam on it. Fold it over. And then, actually I need to mirror it. Wrong way around. There we go. Ooh, oh la la. This is probably gonna take like 3 hours, isn't it? This is gonna take a while. Because I have to fold the edge over. As much as, yeah, you know, as much as it would be much quicker if I hand stitched it down. I can go long. Let me see as long as I can go. Okay. Oh, 5. I can go. My longest is a 5. So I'm going to fold it over. I'm going to pop a little clip in there. Fold that over. This can help as well if you just like move your, get like a quilter's clip in it to hold it down. There's the train. It's a railroad coming in. That's what it sounds like, doesn't it? Sounds like a railroad. I can come down. I think I need to go wider because the problem is it's very fluffy. Okay, so the widest is a 5 and the longest is a 5. And then, so then what I need to do, I'm going to be proper covered in fluff after this. You can get fleeces, like when I did the other I Spy quilt, it wasn't nowhere near as fraying as this one. You know, you proper need to concentrate as well because you need to really, really make sure you catch it. Now, theoretically, if you folded it down as you've gone and then you've like put your quilter's clips on it, it shouldn't be too much of a pickle to do it. That's what she thinks. I'm gonna have a little look. Just have a little look. Oh, oh, very nice. Very, very nice. What do you reckon? Let's keep going. Although I am going to need another bobbin, dare I say. So we're now at 9 o'clock. Okay. And we started at when did we start? 7:30. Yes, it's definitely helpful to have the quilter's clips in it. I was just thinking I could make him a little cushion and then I've got loads of stuff in we could stuff it with. Loads of stuff in. Loads of like odd bits of fabric, and I think he'd quite like that. Make a cushion to go with it. But then knowing our dear friend Joshua, he'll probably say, why is the cushion front not got the fabric on it? It's only got the fleece on it. I know what he's like, that boy. Yes, if you've got any questions you want to ask, you're very welcome to. If you're just joining me now, you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel, and I am the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association, and I'm usually live in the evening like I'm doing right now, and I'm working on my little friend Joshua's quilt. I'm actually absolutely having it, and I need to go adult and pretend to be intelligent. I'll see you later, Heidi. Bye. You don't need to pretend to be intelligent. I'm absolutely covered, just so you know, people, in all of this fluff from this fleece. It is, Where'd you get the Ice By? Oh, where did I get the Ice By fabric from? All over the place, Susan. All over the place. So literally, I went through all of my like my fabric stash. You know, like my fat quarters and all that kind of stuff. So I found some Easter fabric fat quarters. I found some Christmas ones. Like that one was a fat quarter. And I literally went through all of it. And I was just looking. So essentially, it just needs to have a lot of stuff within the square. So you can see like that's got like a lot of snowmen. And that's all you need to create it. So yes, I just got the fabric all over the place, really. And the backing fleece came from Dunelm. It was a real bargain. I think it was like £4 or something. But I'm absolutely covered. I hate to think how fluffy my machine's going to be. I bet it's going to be. I've just remembered something. Right. It's all my tea. I'm just gonna do a little video just of this bit. You're gonna go there, let me see. It may well. Hello, so much love. How are you? Are you good? Oh no, that's not good, is it? Fell right over. Right. We're just putting our edging on at the moment to our quilt. And I'm absolutely covered in fluff. Right, so now we're coming to a corner. So what I need to do, this is going to be a little bit tricky because I've got to pivot it round. So what I need to do is I need to fold this direction and fold it right into that corner. And then I've got to blanket stitch it up into there before pivoting down the other way. You will not believe how covered I am in this. Oh my goodness me. Oh, I need to get my lint roller out to get rid of it. Oh, hang on a minute. I think I'm going to do is that's the other thing as well is falling. Well, I got that would work. I need like my little pokey tool thing. Right, now we're gonna turn it around. You made a memory bear a few months back. Oh, it was everywhere. Oh dear. Still, it take you ages to make sure you had all of it caught, Leanne, on your lint roller. I can see this is what this is going to happen. Honestly, it's going to be like I'm going to be finding it forever. Nothing's going to happen. You know, sometimes it's helpful to be able to make the quilt in the size of the fleece because you've already got that edging. That'll do. Oh, makes you itchy. Right. Actually, to be honest, this side is not so not fraying so much. What's my bobbin like? Okay. Because that's the other thing with a blanket stitch. It does use more. It sounds like a train. Hello, Raz. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. I'm just finishing off this quilt at the moment for my little friend Joshua. He's 5 years old. I think he's going to absolutely love it. But then the problem is, I know what's going to happen. He'll take it to school in September. And then all of his friends will want one. What usually happens, isn't it? Deep in concentration. Hello, Suzanne. Good evening, bedroom. Ah, good to see you, Suzanne. Have you had a good day? Yes, I think definitely doing it on the widest and the longest of the blanket stitch has been a good shout. And literally, I don't know if I've got a lint roller. I've got to get a lint roller. I'm going to be covered in it. Ooh, we're at another corner. That's exciting. Let me just take all these off. Let's turn that down. I don't think I need my fan on for the minute. Seems to be getting much cooler. Yes, 25. Good. That's what I want. Nice cooler weather. Okay. So yes, if you've got any questions you want to ask, please do. I'm always happy to answer any sewing related questions, or if you want to know anything about the So Happy Quilters Association, more about me, then let me know. I'll answer it if I can. And if you haven't followed me before, hello Lottie. And if you haven't followed me before, please do. How's Mr. Richard? Ah, thank you for asking, Susan. He's very well. He's very well. We've got a lot of bits and bobs. We got a lot like going on with the quilt show coming up, so he's had a lot of work to do. Ordering all of the merch and working out the leaflets, because we've got our leaflets, and here comes Steph, and so he's been like very busy working on that actually, because we've decided to redesign them from what they were. Well, it's virtually the same, it's just got slightly different wording on it, so he's been busy doing that and other little jobs I've set him like you do. Hello Steph, how are you? I'm edging my my little good friend Joshua's quilt at the moment, and it's fraying and it's literally coming off everywhere, and I'm covered in it. I'm very good. I'm very good. I'm very good. And like I said, I'm just finishing off this little quilt for my friend. And he's 5 years old, but it is fraying everywhere. What are any recommendations for beginner quilting patterns? Well, definitely this one. Definitely this one, Steph. This is 5-inch squares, and it's very easy to put together. So what you want to do is last night I started sewing this together. So if you go onto my YouTube channel and you click on where it says live and it says Joshua's Quilts, watch that one back, because that shows you how to put the squares together. And then I'm actually just I'll actually fleece back in it. So this is a very, very easy pattern for a beginner to do. I'm doing it because I'm doing it like as an I Spy quilt for my little friend. And that is one of the easiest ones. And then what other ones are really easy? I mean, hexagons, they're quite easy to hand sew together. mean, do you want to machine sew it, or do you want to hand sew? I should have asked you that question, really. Or do you not mind? And the AI summary says, finishing a handmade quilt for a 5-year-old. Ask how to start a good project. I love that. Sometimes you are right, AI summary on TikTok. I'm just putting more clips into it. I find it's easier, and it seems to be like quicker as well if you end up, you put clips in it to go. You know, 3 layer cakes in the machine, fancy something. Oh, yeah, so a layer cake, so a layer cake is 10 inches, and these are 5 inches. I mean, it's quite good because it's an I Spy quilt, so it's more interesting in it. I'll tell you what I do love doing, which I think is fairly easy, is a log cabin. A log cabin pattern. That you could definitely do. You just do it out of 2.5-inch strips. In actual fact, if you go into my shop, I don't think it's in my TikTok shop. I think it's in the other one, in my SHQA shop on my website. There's a pattern for a log cabin pattern, which is fairly easy. So yeah, so you need like a jelly. You need like a jelly. Yeah, like actually, let me show you. Hold on. It's funny enough, here's one I made earlier because I had a bit of a tidy up actually the other day, and I found bits and bobs that I've started and I need to finish it. And this, let me show you. This, that's a log cabin pattern. That's a log. It's a log, so you can see the elves, can't you? There, the elves. Look, so it's a log cabin pattern, and you can do this out of a jelly roll pack. So you know, jelly roll quilt really is like a jelly roll race quilt. So you sew the strips together in one big thing. Yeah, and this is a log cabin, and like I said, there is a pattern in my SHQA shop. However, I have got to finish this at some point. I might, if I do get this done, I might actually do some of this Sunday, because I've got some of them that are, because I'm going to have the next couple of evenings off, you see, because it's my daughter's birthday. But I've got some of them that are all trimmed, ready to go. So I will. So keep an eye on it, and also keep an eye on my YouTube channel, because obviously because I'm live streaming to YouTube at the same time as obviously to TikTok. It goes on to there, and you can watch it back. And so I may well be doing it. I might do that Sunday, because a few of them to finish. Yeah, but a log cabin's quite good. But a jelly roll race quilt, very easy. And in fact, that you could go and watch that back on my YouTube channel to work out how to do it. Unfortunately, I won't be doing those for a little while yet, because I finished the one I was doing. And then the other one is a which you could do out of a jelly roll. So a jelly roll. So like, all right, I'll start at the beginning. A layer cake is a 10-inch pack of 10-inch squares of fabric, and a charm pack is 5-inch squares, and then a jelly roll pack is width of fabric that's been cut to 2.5-inch wide, and that's what a jelly roll pack is. And they're quite easy. Some quite often you have some in your Liberty fabric, and it's amazing. Oh, I've seen some Liberty fabric. Yeah, it is definitely amazing Liberty fabric, without a doubt. Yeah, no, log cabin's quite good. There's lots of on my website. There's lots of inspiration. If you go to the Quilt Museum, click on Quilt Museum. There's actually my very first log cabin quilt. There's photos of that on there, because the majority of log cabin quilts I've made, I've actually given them away. Apart from my very first one, which I made for my daughter, and there's photos of that on our Quilt Museum. You can go and have a look at that if you want to, and see how it's, and see it, because it's nice. And that one was made out of a jelly roll pack that had 40 strips, I think, because jelly roll packs come in 20 and 40. So when you get 40 strips, you can get quite a lot more blocks out of that. I did like doing that one actually because I didn't really think about. I just used the fabric that I had. Whereas the ones that I've done recently, I've kind of designed it to be in a different shape. So yeah, I think you'd enjoy doing that. Definitely. You have to let me know how you get on, Steph. I think that's something easy you can then finish before the baby arrives. Nah. Get it done quick. Make an I Spy quilt, Steph. Make an I Spy quilt. I think that's very cute. Is it for the baby or is it just for you generally? Hello, Catalane. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. So if you're watching on any other social media platforms, if you're watching over on YouTube or Instagram or any of the others, then you can say hello because I can see the comments. If you've got any questions, please ask. So I'm nearly there. I'm now on my third side coming down, but this is taking a bit longer than expected because it's very fluffy. You'd like to make an I think there's something in. I read that bit. Okay, you would like to make another one of his son. He's obsessed with tractors. Look, there's tractors. That's the tractor one. It's cute, isn't it? That's the tractor one. Yeah, dude, you could easily. I think get a do an I Spy quilt. It's good fun. Then you can be like, how many tractors? What color are the tractors? How many can you see? You love that. Oh. So this one's got. I did do a quilt once that was all tractor themed. Actually, that was a couple of years ago. Someone gave me a commission to make one. That was quite cute. It was a bit of a mission, though, I must admit, hunting down the tractor fabric. Then I think it's a bit better now to be able to get tractor fabric. This it's very, very nearly there. Deep in concentration. Big says but enjoy it. He's 3. Good lying on a blanket. Nah. Yes, they're right. So what I'm making here, Steph, is for a little boy called Joshua who is 5. He's 5 years old and he's my friend's little son and very much part of our lives. And I was going to make him one for his 5th birthday, but I ran out of time. And that was in March. So I'm going to surprise him with it when we see him in August. We go out for the day. Gonna go out for the day to an aquarium. Yeah, I think hopefully you will be delighted. He doesn't know. I'm hoping it'll keep him occupied in the car in a Wednesday. That's my plan. It's like a what do you call it? Bribery. It's a bribery tool. Yeah. That's quite cute. That do you know? I don't even know where I got that tractor from. It might actually been left over from the other one that I did because the other one, funny enough, I did do it in a log cabin. I might have photos of it somewhere. Right. Oh look, we're nearly there. So I'm folding this. So I fold it that side. And fold it over that side. Basically, I've like rolled it. I'm gonna pop that into there. Listen, I made a son a Halloween one last year and he had it all year, so he needs to make another. Oh, you could do like make it different sides. Like one side could be Halloween or Christmas, and one side could be tractors. That's very cute. That's what's great about quilts, isn't it? They're all like completely different. That's why I love them. I love making them. And they bring such joy, don't they, quilts? They really do. Hello, Patricia. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. So we're nearly there. We're coming up to the corner. I'm just trying to desperately hold on to that corner. I need to go and shut my curtains in a minute. Woo! I'm doing a blanket stitch around the edge, Steph. Yeah, they are really lovely gifts. I totally agree with that. I'm doing a blanket stitch around the edge because you know what 5-year-olds like. If it's not like firmly down, I have a feeling that's all going to come up. So it is looking good. I might do a little bit more there though. I'll probably hand stitch that bit. Your friend, and I'm thinking I need to do a neutral one. Ah, yeah, maybe do it in beige. Although, so I have some quilters that I teach called the Crafty Stitchers, and one of them has recently become a granny, and she made her new granddaughter a black and white quilt, and it's really lovely because obviously babies can only. Oh, hang on, the bobbin. Oh dear. Jinxie cat, we have a problem. We don't have enough bobbin. Jinxie cat's like, oh no, mama. We need more bobbin, people. Let me see what I've got. No, I'll move that for you, Jin. Hold on. Are you going? I don't need that anymore. Put that there. Ah, there isn't much to do. You would not believe how much I've got all over me. I'm literally covered in it. I suppose I could just put. Oh no, there is one more. Woohoo! We got another one. How good is that? You go for sensory play. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, black and white one. Yeah. You can still do like baby patterns. So she's appliqued on the granddaughter's name. Well, like the first letter of the name, not the name, but the first letter. And that's quite cute. Yeah. I think what I love about baby quilts as well, or kids quilts, is that potentially as they get older, you can add to it. You can make it bigger. Because if you put binding on it, then obviously this one would be difficult because I've blanket stitched it, but with the fleece. But if you bind it, then you could just take the binding off it and then add more blocks to it as the child gets bigger. And put back on for baby. Yeah, there you go, Julie. There you go. You can thank my good friend Leslie for that one. Yeah. And I think, like I said, you could definitely add to it, couldn't you, as they get older. Right, now where are we? Oh, there we are. Woo! We don't have much to do, look. We just have that bit to do. That bit to do. You have 2 more babies on the way. We're amazing, Julie. Lots of babies. Lots of babies on the way. There you go. You never thought you'd listen to this. I know it is, Steph. Yeah, yeah. I've already been restricted on TikTok, so I'm not worried about showing it now. But yeah, you never thought you'd come on to hear this live, Julie, and then go away thinking I've got to make 2 quilts for 2 baby quilts. Hello, Dale. How are you? Is your internet going to hold out? I'm actually covered right now. I'm covered in fluff. Fluff, fluff, fluff. From a fleece. I haven't actually got that much to go. Look at that. Woohoo. We are really nearly done. Now I'm going to have a look and see what time are we on? 20 past. We might be able to get his little label done. Just trying to think what should we put on the label. I'm definitely going to defluff the sewing machine now because I can see that it might have a problem. We're nearly there, nearly there. Yeah, because I mean, usually I would just hand stitch down the binding or the edging, but obviously because it's for a 5-year-old, I think it needs a bit of a blanket stitch. So I've gone quite a long stitch and a wide stitch to catch it all. There we go. Oh, my Jinxie cat is, I think she wants some more water. Right, I'm just going to get to the end of this, and then I'm going to go and get go and shut my curtains. So I think the screen's been all right tonight, hasn't it, over on YouTube? We don't have any problems, so that's good. Obviously, just one of those things. Right, where did we? Oh, we started there. Okay, we're nearly there. We're on the home straight. We're on the last little bit. Yeah, see if I can find some white fabric, and then which I might have green. I'm just thinking. I think I've green. Green could work. We could change it over and have white writing on it. And actually, I think there's a little train because he likes trains. Yeah, I've got a train on number 11. Is that a train? Yeah, it's a train. Oh, and there's a car. And there's a plane. We could do that. We could do that. Because you know my usual border that I put on my labels. I could do a different border, couldn't I, for Joshua? We'll do a plane with a train and a car. Right, we'll do one last little bit. Just on this little corner here. Nearly. Whoa, there we go. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. Da, 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 da. But I'm covered in fluff. Honestly, here we are. Look. Da, 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 da. That is the front, and that is, I don't know if you can see the back. Actually, you can. Oh, you can see the crosses on it, can't you? On the back. Amazing. Yeah, it's actually quite. It's quite snuggly. It is actually quite snuggly. Oh look, TikTok want me to play the game. Right, hold on, hold on. So when I get up, I'm covered in fluff. Woo! Fluff, fluff, fluff. There we go. Thank you very much. Oh no, it's fleece, Julie. Yeah, Julie, it's fleece on the back. I'm covered in fluff. Covered. Yeah, it's fleece on the back. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? And that's the front. With my it's the direction actually, because there is actually a direction to it. Because I thought that's another thing as well, because you do kind of need them in the same direction, so it needs to go that way. There you go. Look, I'll hold it again. There you go. Da, 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 da. You can see how big it is. It's even big enough for me. So it's 5-inch squares, and it is 8 rows that way by 10 that way. So I think what we'll do is a little label, because I want to see how the cars come out. Because I've never done that before on this machine. I always do the you know, the needle with the cotton and the scissors. Right. Where's that one coming from? That was coming from there. Oh, that's coming from there because that's where we changed over that bobbin, didn't we? Let's just do that. This hasn't taken too long. I'm just going to quickly go and shut my curtains, and then I'm going to come back and we'll do the label. Hold on a minute, my people. Oh, no. I am back. Sometimes when I shut the curtains, you feel like saying, "Good night, world. See you in the morning." Am I the only one that thinks that? So, right. Okay. So we do have those pieces left. Look. So what is left? So I think that's a bit too small, in all honesty. But there is that bit, and then there's that bit, and there's that bit, which is very, very fluffy. So there's like 3. Hello, Kim. So there's 3 pieces that left. So I might stitch those together and make it into a nice cushion for him. That's what I'm thinking, because I think he'd quite like a cushion to match his little fleece. I finished the quilt. Kim, look, I finished the quilt. And so I do need to iron it a bit more to get, there's a few more little lines I can see, because sometimes you can iron them off and then still see a few. It's not quite hot enough. Like I can see a little bit there, which I can definitely get off. But what we're going to do is I'm going to find some fabric to do a label. I was thinking green, because there is a green, so green would go well, wouldn't it? Ah, thank you so much. See, look, I think green. I think green with white stitching on it. Or should we do green with white, or do you think green with blue? What do you reckon? Which one? Well, that's good. I got a bit of fleece on her. Ah, it's come out really, 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 really lovely. I'm really happy how it's come out. And I blanket stitched the edge as well down, Kim, because look, you see the blanket stitch on the edge. I hope you can see that. Can you see that there? Because he's 5, and I think it needs to be robust in the yeah, definitely needs to be robust, so he can't get it off. So I think green would go well. I think the blue writing might be too dark on it, so I'm guessing. So this fabric, I got some from, I think it was Pound Fabrics they were called, and they had they had fat quarter packs, and those are Christmas ones that were really cheap, and that is part of a Christmas one, because there was actually only out of a pack of 5 fat quarters, there was only 2 that were patterned. 3 of them were completely plain, which, you know, is okay really, because you can just keep it for later on in the year. Right, so let's change back, but before we change back, I want to see how much fluff there is. I bet there's a lot. How much do you reckon's underneath it? I think a lot. I'm going to change my cotton over, change over to a white, and then I'm gonna write down what I want to put, which means getting a notebook. Oh, that will do. Right, here's my notebook. We're going to write it down, what I'm going to say, because otherwise I might not get everything on the quilt label that I want to get on the quilt label. Right, let's see, brace yourself. Let's see how much fluff there is. I bet there's a lot. Actually not that bad. I'm rather impressed. I was actually bracing myself for a lot of fluff. Now I'm just going to get my little cleaning apparatus out. I got my tweezers and I got my toothbrush. And actually, do you know what? Considering that's like we've done all that sewing on fleece, that is not that bad. I mean, there's a bit down there which I think it's definitely worth doing this though. Actually, what I did see, I saw some around here. But there is a little bit, look. There's a little bit of fluff. Let's see. I'm going to use my little tweezers and see if we can get some of it out. And then we'll do a little label. The label I'll stitch on by hand, I think. Okay. That'll do. That'll do. Put that in there. Put that in there. Put that away. Down here. Right, I'm going to get the next bit in. Yes, have you got any questions? If you want to ask any questions, if you're just joining me now, if you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel. And I'm just doing a little live stream, make a little quilt for my good friend Joshua. That is the plan tonight. And I thought I'd just check to make sure how much fluff was in it. Let's put my presser foot back on. And yeah, so you've got any sew related questions you want to ask, or you want to ask anything about the So Happy Quilters Association, please do. And also, more importantly, if you haven't signed up for your free membership yet, then please do. Just go over to our website, click on the join button. It's completely free, and you'll get all our newsletters. And there's actually one coming out in about a week and a half's time, I think. And then we'll have all, then of course we've got the run up to our quilt show, which is very exciting. We're starting to work out the mathematical equation that I've got to do for all the quilts that are going to be on display. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. But because we've got an amazing charity called Speak Their Name coming, and they're kind of like taking control of their own quilts, so that's rather good. Right, okay. So let's first of all, my first job, make sure it's stitching okay. Yep, that stitches absolutely fine. Hello, Dara. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Gonna pop that like that. Right. So I'm going to write down what I'm going to put. I'm going to put to my good friend Joshua, I made this I Spy quilt for you. Lots of love. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, hang on. Rachel. And then we're going to put July 2026. How about that? Short and sweet, to the point. Bye, Suzanne. Thank you for spending this evening with us. Okay, let's do the label. So as you know, I usually do put a backing fabric on it. I'm just going to use the green because actually this is quite an old bit of fabric, so it doesn't really matter too much. I'm going to move those over to here. Right, lettering. I'm going to use my block. I'm going to use the 9mm. And we're going to do to my good friend F-I-E-N-D Joshua. S-H-U-A. Right, here we go. Then we're going to do that really, really cute little border. So we'll do it for me first. So I have actually made his mum and dad a quilt. So I made them one for their 10th wedding anniversary, which was, so I'm just watching this. I think it's okay. It just looks a bit questionable. Yeah, which was about 2 years ago, I think. I actually made that one in a log cabin pattern, and I did it in like a light and dark colours, so it looked like a nice heart. So yeah, it came out really well. I was really happy with that. I don't like this. Hold on a minute. I'm not happy. I wonder if it's the bobbin. Let's try that again. We're going to go the other way now. That's annoying. Might be the bobbin. Sometimes it is. Sometimes you just need to like move the bobbin the other way around. Let's try that again. That's the bobbin we did the other night. And you see, look, it doesn't look great. It looks really mashed. See, it looks better on the back than it does on the front. Right, we're going to have to go this way now. We're going to go this way. Well, I think there's going to be enough to bypass that. Right, let's try. Oh, is it even worse? And the other option is I need to put a new needle in. That's the other option. What is going on with you? That's not actually, technically speaking, that's not too bad. I think I was just panicking with that bit. Right, I think we are good to go. It's better than it was. Definitely better than it was. Now I've got to get it back into its position because I panicked. And again, there we go. It could be because it's got the other light line of extra layer, sorry, fabric behind. What am I doing, so Starling? I'm making a label right now for my quilts. That's what I'm doing. I've just finished a quilt for my little good friend Joshua, and now I'm doing a label to go on the back. And my lettering was going a bit funny just then, so I just stopped for a minute just to have a little look at it. I think it's recovered itself. We hope. Anyway, how are you, so Starling? Are you good? What would you like to sew? Okay, let's check this out. Let's check this out. It's a bit funny, but I do wonder. I mean, it could be the needle. It could be. It's always like a guessing game, isn't it, with sewing machines sometimes? My good friend Joshua. We'll keep going. We will keep going with it. Then we'll see. Right. So, and then I'm going to hand stitch this label on. Thank you. To my, I always write it down, you see, because otherwise I don't get the wording in that I want. I made this. Yes, I made an I Spy quilt. I made this I Spy quilt. There we go. Putting that in. I Spy quilt. Quilt. There we go. And then we're going to do that really, really cute little border with the there's a boot. Why would I want a boot? With the car, the train, and the plane. That's going to be so cute. Always getting to thread with the press. Oh. Yes. That is quite a usual occurrence, that is, so Starling. Just a little bit. Maybe my machine's done a lot of sewing tonight, so it's probably thinking, I'm tired. I don't want to do anymore. Oh. Go a little bit slower. And have a look at this one. What do you like making, so Starling? Under the machine and completely freeze it. Yes, I've tried that one. And turn it on and off. I mean, I think, because I've just done all this quilt, so I think maybe I need a new needle. That could be it. But it's done a lot of lettering. I mean, it's probably due a service, in all honesty. I wouldn't be surprised. We did a lot of quilt labels last week, and when I was getting all done for my quilt museum. Oh, that's okay. So my good friend Joshua, I made this I Spy quilt. Okay, let's for you. I'm keeping it as like short and sweet as possible. For you. Lots of love. L-O-V-S. Lots of L-O-V-E. Rachel. You usually make garments that you want to learn quilting. Yeah. But if you can make garments, so Starling, you can definitely make quilts, that's for sure. You're halfway there already, I reckon. Then I'm going to do one. My name, July 2026. Yeah, I think the green's going to be really good. And then we'll do that border. Where it's going to be interesting to see what it looks like. That will be so where are you based, so darling? I am based on the south coast of the UK. I'm from Brighton, and my name is Rachel, and I'm the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association. And we are all about sewing for well-being and just encouraging each other, supporting each other, and enjoying our process, our love of quilting, really. That's what we're all about. Rachel, R-A-C-H. Yeah, I'm usually live most nights. I'm going to have the next couple of nights off, actually, because it's going to be my daughter's birthday. But apart from that, I'm usually live most nights. My YouTube channel always says when I'm going to be live as well. So if anybody wants to go and have a little look, if you're not sure what time, you can have a look on there. July. July. When is it? 2026. 2026. Goodness me. Right, that's it. Okay. Then we'll do the border, which is really exciting. That is the best thing, doing the border. You just have to watch it. Because the minute you take your eyes off of it, you're like, wow. It's going to go all funny. 2026. And I will have that and read that in just 1 minute. 2026. Voila. Are you from Pennsylvania? Lots of Amish near you. Lots of, one of my absolute dreams in life, so darling, is to go to Pennsylvania and go to Lancaster and go and see the Amish quilters. That is one of my bucket list things to do. I do actually have an Amish quilt, which I got when I went to Arizona this year. I found it in an antique shopping mall out of all the places. And it's really, really lovely. And it was made in 1995. No, 1990s when it was made. So yeah. Right, okay. Let me find so I'm going to put it on my pictograph, and then there's the car. Whoa. There's the plane. And there's the train. Let's do this. That sounds really lovely, Suzanne. Okay, so now what I'm going to do now. So I've done to my good friend Joshua. I made this ice spike quilt for you. Lots of love. Me, kiss. July 2026. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a border all the way around that, and then we're going to stitch it onto the quilt. And then we're done. How exciting. How exciting. I mean, maybe, I'll tell you what we might do, is, as it's only 9:45. Honestly, we've got so much done tonight, haven't we? It's beautiful out there. There's someone called Jessica who watches me on TikTok. So basically, darling, I live stream to YouTube and those platforms, and I have a second screen where I'm live streaming to TikTok as well. So if you think you can't see, if you think I'm talking to other people, it's because I've got a second screen, and the TikTokers can't see that screen. And there's someone called Jessica who is from Pennsylvania, and she's over on TikTok. And Jessica, if you're still there is So Starling, who is on YouTube, and she's from Pennsylvania as well. How exciting. I have to come out and meet both of you guys. Right, so now I'm going to do the border all the way around. Hello, Kaz, welcome to you. Let's see how this comes out. This is going to be fun. Whoa. Now, the thing is, though, the plane is going in the opposite direction. The plane looks like it's going to hit the train. Ooh. Oh, it's back to the car. So the train is, it looks like it's quite, it's a train with two carriages. How interesting. This is great fun. This is great fun. So now we're going to turn it. I'll slightly turn it, you see. Ooh, there's a wobbly train. I'm going to come down this side. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop and come down that. Because otherwise it'd be upside down, wouldn't it? That's what's going to happen. So I'm going to go. So I'm going to stop there. That's a funny looking car. That's a funny looking car. It's very cute. Okay, then we're going to go, because I don't want it to be, you don't want it to be upside down, do you? Otherwise, yeah, we're going to go this way. So now I've got to come along the bottom. Seeing what stuffing I've got, see if we've got enough to stuff that cushion. I kind of want to make that cushion as well, because I think you'll like that. Right. I'm going to do it a little bit that direction. The train can be kind of like coming around the corner. It's really funny. Okay. This is so cute. And then we're going to go down that way. I will show you guys in a minute. So you can see the... So it's a car going into a plane. And then there's a train. I mean, I would have done my favourite one, which is the scissors and the needle and the cotton, but I think as he's only 5, he wants something a bit more interesting, won't he? Here we go. Right. We've done it. We've done the border. We've done the border. Let me just snip these bits off and I'll show you. Show you what it looks like. It's very cute. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see the train? You see the train? Look, it's so cute. It goes all the way around and then down. That's really adorable. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to sew this label on. First thing I need to do is trim off the excess fabric. I think we'll have time for the cushion. What do you reckon? I think we will. I don't see why not. And then I'm going to trim off the excess fabric on here. That can go in my scraps. And this one, might leave it there because that's already folded over. And then I'm going to trim a little bit up to there. Put that in my scraps over there. So that's basically done. So all I need to do now is fold that down like that and stitch it on. That's all we need to do now. How exciting. Let's get the quilt. So I think because that's the direction of it that way, I want to put it here on that bit right there. So let's fold that down. And then I'm going to get my pins, pin it. Pin it. I think I'm safe in stitching the label on. Who am I going to quilt? Well, when I'm off the next few days. Oh, sorry, Julie. I've got loads of YouTube ones you could go and watch if you want. How about if I set you some tasks? Go and watch my favourite one. Okay, watch my most favourite one on YouTube is the one when I went to London with my good friend Susan Clements, and we went to see the Bridgerton display, the Bridgerton display at Liberty in London. That's one of my favourites, so you can go and watch that. And then there's quite a long one, which is the most recent one that's gone up, which is the Lewis Foundation. That's one of the charities that we sew for. So that one, that's like 50 minutes long. So that'll keep you busy, Julie. I love it. Don't worry. Sunday will come around very fast. Do not worry. I don't usually have 3 days off actually, but I've got a few things going on. I'm just trying to think what else is my favourite one. Sounds good. go and watch all those. They'll keep you occupied. Right, so now I'm going to stitch that round. Don't worry, I'm not going just yet. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make an impromptu cushion in a minute. I need to. It's only 10 o'clock, so it's fine. I'm good for about another half an hour, maybe even longer, because I want to get that little cushion done for my little friend. And then I can use all my stuffing stuff to go inside it because I've got loads of it. Right. Yeah, I think I'm quite safe in stitching the label down by hand. I don't see why that's going to be a problem. I'll just go through the fleece. I won't go through the actual front of the quilt. Right. So we'll do a few little stitches around here. So you have to get started with your sewing, styling, with your quilting. I used to be like doing dressmaking, your au fait with sewing machines. That helps a lot when you've got a lot of bit of knowledge on your sewing machine. You can start off doing like a hand sewn quilt because that's quite easy to do if you do it in hexagons. Tuck that in. Oh, you little pickle. There we go. I'm not getting in. They're not going to. Oh, AI somebody saying crafting a personalised car plane train quilts. Suggest what to add next. I love that. I love that. That is very funny. It does try to get involved, doesn't it? Good old TikTok does get involved. It tries its best and to make it entertaining. But hey, at least the football's over. Thank goodness for that, eh? We don't have to endure that anymore. On one's come back. The gloves are still off on one. They are still off. Now put in the label on the back. Then we're going to get those scraps and we're going to do a little impromptu cushion. I've no idea what size it's going to be. It might actually end up being like a long cushion rather than a square cushion. I don't know. It's all the offcuts of this fleece. So what's your plans for tomorrow then? What day is it even tomorrow? Thursday. Yeah, Thursday tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Right. Nearly there. Let's turn it around, do the other side. Do it around this way. Oh, get it in my lap. It's very snuggly. I really, 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 really love doing this cross hatching on it. I think that looks so good. Than just doing it, you know, plain. Or like sometimes I would do, if you see me do my quilts before, then I might do like a wiggle stitch on it. I do like doing a wiggle stitch, but I think I've found my new love now, doing a cross hatch on it. I mean, it is a bit more involved because you have got to spend some time drawing all those lines on, but the effect of it is brilliant. Yeah, so I'm well ahead of myself actually getting this done because not seeing him till like the middle of August, so did that pin off? Did that pin off? Hello, Tracy. How are you? Are you good? There we go. Right. I don't know where my cat's got. My cat's completely and utterly disappeared. Where are you, Jinx? The other two are sleeping as well. They've obviously just decided to have a little sleep tonight. So there's a few little stitches. Obviously, these are real quick stitches around the edge. I'm not worrying too much about it because it's just for my little friend. I think it's come out quite well with the train and the plain pattern around the edge. It's good sometimes to use patterns on your machine that you haven't used before, and believe me, there is quite a few on this machine I've never used, and I've had this machine for quite a while. I really should spend like a day, I think, and go through every single one, and then so at least I can say, yep, I have definitely stitched with every single stitch on my sewing machine. I did get that fabric, didn't I, recently? You know, the stitch book fabric. I did get that, so I really should do that. There we go. That is done. Hurrah. So that is Joshua's little quilt all done. And there is the label on the back. Da, 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 da. Voila. And and then there is the front. That is the front of it. Ah, I love that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to do the cushion. That's what we're going to do. Thank you, Julie. I'm actually very, very pleased how it's come out. Let's see if we could do this cushion. I mean, we might as well, might we? I've got a bit of time. So it's only 10 o'clock. Only 10 o'clock. I've only been sewing for like 3 hours. I mean, you know, just sew for a bit longer. Doesn't really matter. Right. So we've got these. Now, this is what I've got. So I've got these strips. Let's see. I think I'm gonna get absolutely covered in all this stuff again, aren't I? I got myself free of it, and now I'm getting myself covered in it again. I'm tempted to use that as stuffing, okay? And then I'm going to stitch these bits together. And the sooner I get this done, the better, because of the fluff that is everywhere. Oh no! Back to a straight stitch. I'm just doing another train. Don't want another train. That's what I want to do. Right. I do have a bit of an idea. I'm going to stitch it down in one long line, and then I'm going to probably cut it into half again and then stitch that together. and then we'll see what happens. We're just going to see what happens with this one because I have no idea. I kind of think, you know, let's just use the stuff. Then, does any of you do this? You got like a little bit left over and you're like, I've got to make something with it. I need to make something. You can't leave it. Oh my goodness me. I'm literally covered. Literally covered in all this fluff. I'm probably going to be finding it for days now, aren't I? It's going to be everywhere. Ah, now look, that's interesting. So that is going to be need to be trimmed there. Let's do that. Okay. Well, I'm pleased that actually there wasn't much fluff when I took the needle out, when I took the plate out. That's quite promising, isn't it? That's quite promising indeed. So now, okay, yes, if we go that way, that's going to be rather long. But if I'm just thinking, we might have to. So if I cut it there, it's going to make much difference, is it? It's almost like I want to go a little bit smaller, in all honesty, because obviously if I've only got that bit, I think I need to go a bit smaller. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Obviously, Heidi was suggesting earlier about doing a scarf, which I could do, but it's very, very fray. There's that word again. There's the word that we were using earlier, the fraying word. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my quilted clips. Now I'm going to do it there because I think that's quite a nice little size. Look at that. Nice little size cushion. I just need to trim it, that bit there. Then we can use that as the stuffing. Right, and then I'm going to do the hole here because then we won't have all the frame to deal with. That's probably a good shout. Okay. Oh, actually, we could do it there, couldn't we? No, we'll do it there. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Let's do this then. So we'll have a little cushion to match. I'm going to do completely sealed cushion. Get it pretty. There we go. You'll have a cushion and matches is that we're thinking outside the box. Thank you, Kim. I do think outside the box a lot. I always think, like, what can I make with the bits that are left? That's why I say I save everything. Well, within reason. I mean, I save, like, you know, I've got like a whole bag down there of the stuffing that what we're going to put inside it. And then he'll have a little cushion that will match his quilt. I mean, how cute is that? Can't go wrong with that, can you? And we use all the bits that was left over. Oh, is some over there as well. And we'll stuff that inside. I may have to go and get some stuffing though. I might not have enough here. think we've done really well tonight, haven't we? We started at 7:30, and then it's now, so 2 hours and 35 minutes. And I'm just covered though. I don't think I've ever been covered so much in scraps. Right, now we're going to turn it through. First, I'm going to make sure there's no holes. There's no holes. Okay, we're going to turn it through like that. And now, sometimes you see what I do as well. If I've got like pillowcases and stuff like that, Kim, I will make drawstring bags and things like that out of it. But it's going to be a cute little cushion. So we're going to use all these scraps. Where's my hole gone? I've lost it. Where's the hole? Oh, there's a hole. Okay. I'm going to stuff all that in there. I think I'm going to have to go and get maybe I've got another bit there. Let me get my bag of voila. See, look, there's always something. That's why you think, well, I always save all the bits and bobs because you never know when you're going to need it. Ah, Suzanne, have you popped over to TikTok? Looks like you have. Obviously, I'm going to have to say, I'm going to have to tell his mum, though. I'm going to have to say to his mum, Danny, right, do not let Joshua unpick the cushion because there's loads of stuff in it. I mean, what I might do is I might go and get some, I got some normal stuff in as well, and I can add some normal stuff in, and then it makes it a bit more, you know, there you go. Because I think probably what's going to happen is, I have this feeling he'll use it in the car. That's what I reckon. Either that or he'll drag it around everywhere with him. Stuffing it in, stuffing it in. This is generally what I do with this stuff anyway. I do have, like, as you know, in my big sewing room, I do have like boxes of all the scraps and stuff. And I generally do stuff it into, look at that, making a nice little cushion. A little impromptu thing. Then I'll do a little stitch just to stitch up the hole. Look, he's done me a whole favour, look. Yeah, I'm definitely going to tell Danny, do not let him undo the cushion. Because you do not want to know what is inside it. I mean, I've made him one of my scrappy dolls before, and that's got stuffing in it. Now, I don't have enough. What do we do? Do we go and get more? Do we go and get more? I think. Tempted. Oh, there's Sandra. Hello, Sandra. I'm tempted just to go. Right, just bear with me a minute, people. I just got to go and get something. Woo! Hold on. Oh, there's Jinx. There you are, Jinx. You can't. I wondered where you went. I didn't even see where you went. Right. Found some more scraps on the floor. Hello, Sandra. Welcome, welcome. Right. I've got a cushion. And so, what I'm going to do is add some of this in it. And then it'll make it a bit softer, won't it? That's my thinking. Let's add some of this in it. Gotta stuff it in. Stuff it in. Right, I'm going to put some right in the corner. The good thing about this as well is it's because it's fleece, it's like it's stretching. There we go. I'm going to lose. I'm going to be swallowed into the cushion. Oh, what am I making tonight? Hello, Sandra. Well, I've finished the quilt tonight. I've just finished. There it is. There, look. There is the I Spy quilt for my good friend Joshua. I had a little bits and bobs left over. So what I'm doing is the bits that I trimmed off the fleece for the backing, I've made into a cushion, and I'm just stuffing the cushion right now. And then I'm nearly done. Yeah, he's gonna have this in the car, I'm sure of it. I've stuffed it. Let me just make sure it's not too heavy. Oh, bye, Tiana. Thank you for spending the evening with me. I'll see you on Sunday, Tiana. I'll see you Sunday. Remember, I'm not on for the next 2 nights. Do you know what? I think that's quite good, actually. That's quite good. There you go. I knew I wouldn't need much in it. But so now what I need to do, stitch the hole up, and then we're done. We are done. Is that gonna be enough? Oh, I don't know. Let's get a bit more. Get a bit more. But how are you, Sandra? Are you good? Have you had a good Wednesday? Is it Wednesday or is it Thursday? It's Wednesday. I always forget what day of the week it is. Every day is a Sunday. Right, so I'm going to do loads and loads of stitches on this because we do not want it coming undone. Definitely not. Definitely not. And then once we've done that, I'm going to give it a good old shuffle. And then he's got a pillow, very impromptu pillow, mind you, to match his quilt, which is exciting. Do the next one. I'm on holiday this week. Ah, so being in your shop, in your workshop all day. I love that, Sandra. Hello, Yasmin. Welcome to you. That is amazing. The best. Has it been a good day then? And just getting this done, and then then we'll be all finished. There we go. Wonderful. Amazing. So now I'm just going to give it a bit of a so relaxing. Good. I'm good to hear it's relaxing. It is, isn't it? It's definitely being in your workshop, doing your bits and bobs is always relaxing. Look at that. It's a bit of a funny shaped cushion, but it's very nice. Look. So he's got a cushion to match his quilts. How cute is that? Wonderful. Right. So my job is done. No, my sewing job is never done because it's not a job at all. It's just a wonderful, fun enjoyment time. And so, yeah. So I'm going to finish it there, my lovely people. And so remember, I'm not going to be live tomorrow or Friday or Saturday because it's my daughter's birthday. So I'm going to be live back on Sunday night. And thank you very much, Kim. Thank you very much. The pillow, where the quilts. So yeah, so I won't see you tomorrow or Friday or Saturday, but I'll be back live on Sunday night at 7:30. And might even be a bit early, I don't know, but 7:30. And I've no idea what we're going to do in all honesty, but I will see what we can do. Maybe some more of those keyring holder things. I don't know. But I will still be sewing, even though I'm not live streaming in the evening. I will definitely still be sewing because I might work a little bit on Alex Hellewell's quilt. You never know. By Sunday, I might actually be onto the ghosts by then. We shall see. And thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kim. I will pass that on. And yes, thank you, Leanne. I will. So we'll first say goodbye to the YouTubers, and we'll say goodbye to the TikTokers. So bye-bye, YouTubers. See you later. Bye.
Come along to our first So Happy Quilters Association quilt show at Brighton Racecourse. Tickets available on our website. You can find the So Happy Quilters Association on social media, and don't forget to subscribe.